Hey guys, I'm making this video to comment on a major piece of news that's come out in the last couple of days. Many of you have probably heard about it already, but Trey Sessler, aka Mr. Anime on YouTube, has been arrested and charged with the murder of his parents and his brother, and he has apparently confessed to this, and apparently he was also planning a Columbine-style shooting. So, for all intents and purposes, he did murder his parents and his brother. And of course, this news is just incredibly shocking to everybody. Even his community around him did not see this coming at all. But to us who knew him through YouTube, I myself didn't personally interact with him at all, really, I don't think. But I was familiar with him. I watched a lot of his videos, his anime reviews and whatnot. And I'm sure many of you have. But it's just an incredible tragedy, and it's just so unexpected. But it just shows how this stuff does happen. You know, we never think that it will. You know, we see, especially, when we're disconnected through the internet, we never expect, these people aren't real to us, but they are, and tragic stuff like this does happen, and it's just really unfortunate. But the point that I'm making this video about is how it affects the anime community, not just on YouTube, but in general. Some people are saying that, or a lot of what I'm hearing and reading from comments or whatever from anime fans is that it's not really going to affect us too much, but I disagree. I think it will affect us a significant amount, more than you would think, because right now it's not affecting us too greatly, because the media has not really picked up on Trey's anime hobby yet, but they will. It's only a matter of time. It only takes a little bit of research to find his channel, because it's so vast. It has over 300 videos on it, much more than myself, and it's among the more active members of, the anime community on YouTube, as far as I know. And it's like I said, it's only a matter of time before they find this out, and once they do, they'll try to, put some sort of negative spin on it. They'll try to say, the typical things, just how video games and movies and rap music and whatnot have been cast in a similar dark light like that, where they're just going to say that this hobby points to some sort of social deviancy, which of course it is ridiculous. But I believe that is what's going to happen, and that kind of will trickle down to us. It will affect us to a point where we'll have to, deal with this sort of thing. We'll have to see it on the news, on the internet, everywhere. And it's just going to be like that, I think. Like I said, it's going to affect us more than you think. Now, it's kind of weird, myself, in relation to Trey. Like I said, I really had no interaction with him, and I don't really, and because of something like that, I really don't think of myself as part of the anime YouTube community, as it's being referred to, because, a lot of the big figureheads like Trey didn't really know who I was, I don't think, even though I do think, pompously, that I do have some of the better videos on anime on YouTube, but that's neither here nor there. But like I said, I really have never considered myself part of the YouTube community, but regardless, it will kind of affect us on YouTube too. And getting to my next point, the state of my own reviews, I think in light of this news, it's kind of insensitive to post reviews at this point. It's kind of just a funny feeling I have, you know. One of the most prominent anime reviewers is now, you know, we found out that he has murdered his family. So to post my own, like, little rough reviews would kind of be disrespectful, like I said, insensitive in my eyes at this point. I mean, unless you guys really want me to, I think I'm going to postpone that for a little while. I probably will film them, but I won't post them for a while now, okay? And, but like I said before, I think this incident will affect people, you know, people who are really fans of anime here in the U.S. to a decent degree, more than you think. So that's really all I have to say. You know, post your comments about the situation. I'd like to keep informed. But you know, this type of thing is not new. I remember back in 2005, I think, a guy named Jeff Weiss, he committed a school shooting, I think, and he had some rather violent flashes that he posted on Newgrounds. But really back then, that sort of thing was kind of par for the course on Newgrounds. And so the media did eventually find out about these flashes, and they it's like, you know, oh, look at these, you know, we should have known. We should have known easily, in fact, that he would have done something like this. But like I said, that sort of stuff was so commonplace on Newgrounds, and it still is, that, you know, it's just too easy to retroactively go back and say, aha, now look at this, of course, you know.